If you are looking to make money with AI, or if you have an AI agency or marketing agency and want to add another tool to your tool belt, this video is for you. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can build small, specific software apps for local service business owners that take their business to the next level. That's right. Right now, there is a massive opportunity where business owners want to utilize AI, but they don't know where to do it. And most of the time, they don't need to go make photos or make images or go create emails, but they need tools that run their business for them. And in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how you can use a tool like Lovable and pair it with HighLevel to be able to bring so much value to the customer that not only will they want to buy your product, but continue having them build AI for them in the future. Let's dive into it. All right, so let's get a real life use case of where you might be able to actually add some value for a business owner. So right here, I work with a company that likes to go plant trees at people's houses. Now, one of the issues that they're facing is they have to go figure out all the way, go to their property, whether or not they can actually plant the tree. And that involves the drive time, it involves getting the measurements, it involves figuring out where they can even put the trees. And then on top of that, they have to figure out whether or not they can even get their trucks in there to be able to go plant the trees. So what we are going to go build them is we are going to see if we can create a remote solution so they can go get the measurements, they can figure out how big the yard actually is, they can play around with where they might be able to put the trees, and then they can confirm the accessibility of the vehicle so that they can get the trees in the door. Let's go build it out. To do this, we are going to use a tool called Lovable.dev. You can just go here to Lovable.dev and it will make it so that you can start building out these simple apps. Now, it does cost a little bit of money. It's like $30 to $50 a month just to get you a couple, I think it's like 100 tokens or 150 tokens, but it's well worth it if you can go sell this tool for $1,000 or $1,500 to this business owner. And how we are going to actually build out the tool is we're just going to come out to this chat bubble right here and we're just going to explain our problem. So we're going to say, hey, I work with a tree farm that actually goes and transplants the trees from our farm to somebody's house. And I gave you an infographic of the problem and the solution that we're trying to create here. But basically what I'm trying to do is to build out a simple tool that this tree farm can use where they can go put in somebody's address. They can go get a generic idea of whether or not we can fit the vehicle into their yard, where we might be able to plant the trees, and most importantly, how big the yard even is so that we know that we can plant trees. Now, for context, we are planting mature trees, trees that are anywhere from 5 to 10 years old, and that they could be pretty big. Like their caliper size can be well over 12 inches, 12 to 15 inches sometimes. And then obviously the root ball is going to be really big too. So we just want to build a simple solution tool for this tree farm that they can go get general ideas without having to go drive out to all these jobs and go collect all these measurements to determine whether or not it's even a valuable job. And now that's just the prompt that I put in here. And you're going to see it's going to spit it all out. And then you're going to want to make sure you use plan mode because plan mode is going to actually help you think through the concept yourself so that you can actually get things going. So we're just going to press submit right here. And you're going to notice it's going to open up a chat and it's going to start asking us some questions. So you can see right here, reviewing scope and constraints. And then it will start spitting out some questions to help us really think about the app that we're wanting to build, the features that we want to include, and how we want it to look for that business owner. So you can see here, exploring data inputs and constraints. And just like that, you can see it's going to start coming up with some questions. It says, this is a great use case, a remote site assessment tool to save your team time from wasted trips. Please answer these questions. For the map satellite view, do you have a Google Maps API? Or would you prefer that we use an option like OpenStreetMap? StreetMap is great. Let's use OpenStreetMap. Okay. And then how should the yard measurements work in V1? Let's do address lookup plus manual drawing. That's great. Perfect. And then what vehicle equipment specs matter for the assessment? Let's go fix specs. And then should this tool save past assessments? No saving needed. Awesome. And then we're going to press submit. And just like that, it gave us some of the questions that we might need to think about so that it can go build the tool for us. And then right here on the left side, you're going to see it's going to go review those answers. And sometimes it will ask us some follow-up questions, or it will actually go build out a plan for us. So you can see right here, it's actually going and building out all the features in which the app will create. So it's going to go do a split view, 30% left sidebar, 70% interactive satellite map. It's going to do a sidebar with these functions: an address search, tree specs input, vehicle specs, results panel, mapping tool, map details, key behaviors, and tech notes. So that looks pretty good. And then we're just going to go ahead and press approve. And what that's going to do now is it's going to go take that entire plan and it is going to put it back into the Lovable coder, and it's going to start to go build it out for us. So you can see here, reviewing the plan, it's going and looking at the map tools and the feasibility, and then it's going to start building out a to-do list, and it's going to actually start executing on that for us. So you can see there, set up the design system, build the sidebar, build the interactive map, and then wire up the index page layout. So we're going to let that build and see what it comes up with, and we'll come right back once it's done. All right, and just like that, the tool is now done, and you can see there is some color things here that we'll fix. I can even just prompt that right here. Hey, the coloring on the sidebar doesn't look great. And so we're just going to go fix that, but that shouldn't hurt functionality. So let's just go throw in a random address here. I don't even know. 123 West, 500 South, Lee. Let's go Meridian, Idaho, and go see if that will find one for us. And right there, we're seeing that there's some kind of issue, and that's okay because once this is done, we can actually just go send that in and it will go fix the issue for us. So we'll let that sit there and come back once that's done. All right, so we were able to go fix that little error there and go fix the sidebar. And now let's go put in an address. And to prepare for this, I just went and found a house, just some random house on the map, and we're just gonna go here and copy this address. So we'll just copy that address here, come into this tool, paste in the address, and search. And it should bring us right to that address now, which is great. This is perfect. Awesome. And then right here, we can do caliper size. So we can say that it's going to be a 10-inch caliper. It already figured out what the root ball diameter is. This is all just like random information for what you might expect to go plant some trees. So this is just up to you and your client what you're actually going to go do. And we're going to go do 4 trees. And, okay, that looks good. So we need at least 10 feet and 45-foot length. So it looks like we're going to need at least a 12-foot driveway. Okay, so does it look like they have a 12-foot driveway or some kind of entrance? Maybe not right here, but they do over here. And then we actually have these tools over here that it's given us, like this line tool. So we can actually come around and start to figure out how big their backyard actually is, which is perfect. So there's the size of their backyard. And we can even go put in some more lines like this. Perfect. And we'll finish that one off like that. Perfect. And then finish. Perfect. So there's the size of their yard. And then what's this little guy here? Click to start drawing a shape. So, okay, that will just draw the shape there. We're going to cancel that one. What does this one do? That's just an editor. Perfect. Okay. Awesome. And so now that we've kind of built it out a little bit, let's say we actually want to put the trees in the backyard. So we're going to cancel this one, and we're just going to say, hey, based off of the tree specifications, I want to somehow be able to put the trees in the backyard to see whether or not it's feasible. And then we're just going to go send that one through here. And we could just go on and on and on and make these different changes, but I hope you're kind of starting to see within just a couple of minutes, we're able to go build a valuable tool where a business owner is able to come in and go look at specifications of how long the yard is. So they're like, okay, cool, this is 35 meters. That's great. Good to know. We have a lot of space to work with right there. And they can go see how big this back wall is. They can go see where they might be able to go get in through the driveway. And this is just going to make it so that they have a lot more efficiency within their business. And then we can continue to add or take away tools, obviously based off of the business owner's preferences and what they actually are using for these jobs. But I think at the end of the day, the major thing to notice here is just with chat and just with lovable.dev, within just a matter of 5 or 6 minutes, you're creating a valuable tool that, if we go back to that picture that we were looking at, saves the business owner time, which also saves him money, which can probably make him more money because he's able to go fit more appointments in every single week. All right, so we just finished putting in this last little update where you can go actually start to place the trees. And so now we can go get measurements, which is really nice. We can go figure out, okay, look, it looks like that's 37 meters. And right there, that's about 80 meters. Okay, that's perfect. Finish that up. So we know the measurements there. And we know we want to go do 10-inch caliper trees. It already calculates the root ball for us. And we actually want to go do 5. And then we can start placing the trees. So we can place one here. And you can see right there, it's telling us how much space we need. We want to place one in the corner. We want to place one here. We want to place one here and place one here. And just like that, we can go fit in all 5 trees perfectly. And this helps the business owner get a good idea of, okay, this is where the root ball is going to go. This is how big the actual tree is going to be compared to what the map is right here, which is extremely valuable. But now it's time to go put this inside of HighLevel where they can actually access this tool day to day. So they're not having to go find some kind of crazy login or have to go sign up for another service or have another place that they have to remember, because we have to remember at the end of the day, these business owners are overwhelmed. So we want to make this as easy as possible. And I'm going to show you exactly how to do that. Okay, so the first step is we're just going to come right over here to this publish button, and you're going to click on publish, and you can go name the app. It doesn't really matter because we're not going to be really showing the name of the URL, but you can just say, yeah, Yard Tree Scout is great, and then go continue, and then go public. That's great. No one else is really going to see this. And then you can go name it if you want to, but that's not really going to matter either. And then just go continue and publish. What that's going to do is it's going to give you a URL, and with that URL, we can go create something called an iframe, where we're actually going to go put this inside of HighLevel so that the business owner can go access this tool where they're looking at their contacts, their appointments, all their conversations, and so on and so forth, so that they're not having to go access another tool somewhere else. And so just like that, you can see the URL is done, and we can just go grab that URL, go back. Oh, it's still publishing here, so we'll wait for that to be done. And once it's done, we'll grab that URL and we'll go into HighLevel. Now, if you're not sure what GoHighLevel is, it is an amazing software that you can use as an AI agency or as a marketing agency that offers an immense amount of value to business owners. You can see right here, here's all of the tools that you can offer to your business owners: CRMs, websites, surveys and forms, email marketing, booking and appointments, call tracking, reputation management for Google Business Profile, document signing, invoicing, and much, much more. And it's all just underneath one software, making it so they don't have to bounce back and forth to a bunch of different softwares. Now, if you want to give this a try and you don't already have it, I have a 30-day free trial below. And what this does for you is it gives you access to either the starter or unlimited plan. Now, if you do the starter plan, you can go set this up for 3 separate businesses, meaning you can go set up 3 different sub accounts and give them to 3 separate businesses, and it's only $97 a month. Now, if you're really wanting to dive in and create a huge agency, you can go get this unlimited plan and go create as many businesses as you want, give them access to all of these different tools to help them out with no extra cost to you. And again, I have that 30-day free trial link below. Okay, so now that we have the link now, we can go copy that link, and then we can head over into HighLevel. Now mine says Site Spice. That's because I white labeled it for my agency, but you're gonna want to be in this agency view, and this is why. If you come into settings, you're gonna notice right down here that there is this place for custom menu links. That's where we're gonna wanna click. Then you can go create a new custom menu link, and you're gonna see right here, we can go pick an icon. So in this case, we could go do a tree, or let's go do this guy, Street View, and then we'll name it Yard Measurement Tool. And then right here, you're going to just paste that URL that you got from Lovable, and you're going to want to select this option that says open link when the current window as an embedded page. So what this will do is it will look similar to this, where there'll be the left sidebar, there'll be this header still right here, but then the page is going to live inside of HighLevel. And then we're going to do the sub account sidebar only, and then you're going to want to go select a sub account. So for me, we're just going to throw it on a demo account just like this. And then you can go do role-based visibility if you want to. So if you only want it to be an admin tool or a user or whatever, in this case, I don't care. We're going to do all. And then we are just going to press save. Now, what that's going to do is it's going to embed the tool inside of their whole HighLevel account. So if we switch over to this demo account in HighLevel, you're going to notice at the very bottom now, there is this yard measurement tool. So now the business owner can go look at all of their conversations and contacts and their pipelines and all of that kind of stuff. And then once they're actually going to go do a job for somebody, they can just come right down here to this yard measurement tool. And just like that, it's going to pop up the yard measurement tool. They can go throw in the address, go get the measurements, and right there they can know and understand whether or not this job is possible. And just like that, we were able to go create a small specific tool for a business owner that we could easily go sell them for $1,000 to $2,000. That's going to show them that we can add value to their company. Then later we can go sell them AI agents or go sell them AI conversation bots or AI automations and workflows. But we were able to use the power of AI to solve a real need and to save them time and save them money right now. If this was helpful, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Go ahead and leave a comment. Let me know what you think, and we'll see you guys in the next video.